Okay, it's Christmas Eve. It's in the morning. I need to get this material on. Grab this one here with the lead on there. I want to smash it apart. Bring it over here. So what we're gonna do is get all this up here. Trying to get these bolts in here and over here. Things so tight here. Some bolts don't want to turn, so it's gonna pre-loose a little bit. Oh. No, I have to strip it.
Oh, okay.
Get this dishwasher out and flip it. See if there's a mortar, and then get this fridge goes on first.
Turn it upside down.
We'll do whatever it takes. Or take it over there, so it's on your way. Put the glass to the wire right here. I want to see if I can take some wire back. Let's see. Oh, let's see.
It's a weird kind of screw.
Okay, there's screwdrivers in here. I won't take the mortar out. These are good mortars. Alright, just give me a screwdriver to make sure it's copper. Don't forget it. Okay, cut the wire. Not even copper. Forget it.
I got one before. It was fucking shit.
Okay, just cut them all out. Don't swear because I've got video that's going.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, we're gonna pull the rest of this out here. There it is. They all kind of operate differently, these things. It's a square. Okay. Just last minute rush here to get this. I'm just curious on what they pay compared to what the guy got on Saturday, so that's why I'm rushing. And, you know, make my yard clean. Because I'm expecting probably a fair amount of stuff from Christmas and New Year's. I'm thinking, but you never know. All these type of things. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. Oh, it's got a really big chip here. It's got a transformer. Not too bad. Yeah, it's an old one. It's got a heavy wire there. Let me just get my cutter. Problem is, all my better tools are not here. Okay, just stay tuned. Okay, so basically, working on getting this out. The ground wire is holding it here. That's cut. You know, better pliers are in my other vehicle, so I'm stuck with a crappy pair of pliers, but our cutters still working. You don't cut the wire out, you know, you're losing a little bit here and there, right? It all adds up. So I'll take some wire back. If they're open today, the Asian Scrapyard, I'm taking some wire back. Okay, so you want to grab that board. Yeah. I'm going to open these switches a different way. See, there's a little tab here on both sides. All you have to do is there, switches stripped. So simple. One side of the tab. Let's see if I can get it better on film. So right here is a tab, right there. Just bend it like that. Just enough to get it up like that. There's no unscrewing, nothing. Perfect. And you have your contacts right there, perfectly. Okay, put that over here. Transformer here. A turnstile. Mortar. Oh, here's another. transformer. Find something. You have a hammer there? Where's the hammer?
I don't know, isn't it there? I pulled it out. You want the hammer inside?
Yeah, give me the hammer. These are my transformers. Right there. The 3 microwaves to tear apart. If they have copper, we're gonna keep them. If there's no copper.
Don't grab this one, this is cool.
That's bizarre. Why?
You want this one here? This thing here? You need this here too?
No, leave it.
Okay, well, you got all this in one shot.
It's kind of a hard one to get off. I don't know why. Usually they're easy. It's reversed here. The screw, the nuts on this side, but I can't turn it off. Wire's all loose. Let's see if I can hammer it.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on now.
Oh, I need to get that chip out of there.
Which chip's that? This one here?
Oh, the transformer. Transformer comes off. This chip. Came out anyways.
Garbage?
Yeah.
You want to
Oh no, get the motor out and the motor underneath it. Forget. The transformer. The turnstile motor and the fan motor. Yeah, you pull that thing out.
You need to cover it.
Yeah, just take that off and then take the motor off the side of the fan. Okay, I'm gonna unscrew this one. It's because it's looks pretty good. Let's see if I can knock the transformer off. Actually, that clip's there, but I think the IC basically is. Okay.
Oh, I see that one right there.
Transformer there. I'll take this big IC chip off. Okay. So that one's basically done. A couple wires here I'll pop off. Aluminum already. So the other one could be copper, but it's not worth it. Just you sell it as is, you get pretty close to about the same. You know, you might get a few cents less, but still okay. Nice winding here. Board. I'm just going to lift this up here. Just cut these a couple loose ones here. Okay, this one's done, ready to go. Okay, popping off a couple valves here. Hot water tank, rubber brass action, just so that, you know, might as well save it. Normally I don't bother too much, but it does add up. Okay, let's keep continuing. We all got loaded. Pretty good load. Full load pretty well.
It's gotta be slid up both ways.
Just give me one end to get the holder here.
Okay, just give me 1 second here.
I took care of that myself.
I know. I'm just trying to make it easy.
Perfect, good load. Not too bad.
I don't want my fingers to swell up like yours.
Okay.
That's why I bought these heavy gloves. They're pretty heavy.
See what else there is.
They're wet though. They get wet, eh? They're not waterproof. They're garbage.
Okay, stand by. I've stripped 5 TVs already. One big one and 2 mediums and 2 monitors. Okay, just noticed all the scrapyards are closed now. This one, they said 2 o'clock, so I think I'm on time. It's like 12:30. The Asian one shut down. All 3 in my block are shut down. So we'll see how it goes. I don't think it's gonna be that busy, but we'll see. Okay, well, see what the weight is. I'll let you know, and I'll let you know how my totals are compared to the slip I seen on Saturday. They're getting 110 a ton, and the day before I got 135. So I want to see if the price went down or it's the same. I'm getting better rates because I'm at higher tier levels for selling more volume of metals. Stand by. Okay, we're heading towards the yard right now. I don't see any activity too much here, but they said it was pretty busy in the morning, so looking at scrap here. Hopefully we can get in here. Have to hang tight for a few minutes.
Back in and dump.
I like that. Back in and dump. That's exactly like to hear. Back and dump.
Humpty Dumpty.
They're not too picky today because, like I say, I shed all my mirror doors in here.
Humpty Dumpty.
All my mirror doors in here.
They're Humpty Dumpty.
This pile looks pretty good, so you just watch your back, it's all. Okay. Sure, a lot of shred, I'll tell ya. That's my pile right there, straight ahead. That'd be a good one.
Grab something.
I threw in 5 keyboards, 4 printers, but the printers were the ones that really hard to take apart and didn't have that great of a board. They're little flat tops, you know. They're about like that size and just got a lid on there, and they're just about that high. They're real cheap. I figured, you know what, I'm gonna chuck them. I would like to take the boards out, but you know, sometimes, you know, you're spending so much time fiddling around with it, you got too much plastic. You know, there's more plastic than anything there, and you'll have one tiny little chip here. So, I mean, you know, that's sometimes the way it is. The other printers that are really heavy, they got a lot of internal, you know, metals and different things and big boards, and sometimes they have big RAM type chips in there. Okay, so we're gonna back up here in a second. was heavy. It was 260 or something, so it's a heavy load. So I'm happy. So it should be at least 2,000 pounds. I'm just gonna do a walk around so you can see the pile quickly while you close the door. Get a better chance to film today. No one's really cares or no one's around. But they know my loads are clean, so I don't have any batteries or any waste. Okay, close her up. Oh, it's a big load of shred. I'll tell you. Look at that. It's my load right there. Fridge stood up. They're gonna move the fridge over after, and we'll separate it, and they'll take the Freon out after. Okay, perfect. Like they store them at the corner there. If you see the machinists, that's where they store all the fridges, and then they get a guy to take out the material, whatever's in there. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, so remember we were talking before about like having a count and so on, and the more scrap you bring and so on and so on. Okay, so I have a ticket here dated for, mine is today 24th. I got 135 a net ton. Someone else, not knowing who, just found a random ticket on the ground on the 22nd of December. Same light iron, all the same information, 110 a net ton. So I'm getting $35 more net ton because I'm set up with a count, and they go by what volume you give them. So if you're having, you know, 1 or 2 tons a month, or, you know, 50 or 100 tons a year, it's all been calculated, and the prices go higher and higher. That's why local scrapyards can actually sell to them. They'll give you maybe $100 a ton or $90 a ton, and they're going to get maybe 140, 150 a ton, even maybe 170 a ton, depending on how many volumes of tier levels. I think there's 7 or 8 tier levels, because he told me he would set me up with the first tier right away, and that would be $10 a ton more. So I could be like, you know, 2 tiers or 3 tiers, possibly higher, because even my my brass came up all of a sudden. It was $2. It was like one something, and then I bought another load. So the computer tracks. It's like analyticals. They track you, and they look at what you provide and how much in this and how much that, and they'll actually accordingly that they'll give you extra bonuses basically, so you stay loyal to your scrapyard, which is good. Because I dealt with another scrapyard for years and years and years, and the funny thing is, I had full trucks with so much metal, and I barely had a metric ton. I'm having, you know, constantly a ton and a half. I had over 2,800 pounds there. Yeah. What the hell did I have there? 2,940 pounds. That last load we just I saw earlier there. So just almost basically a ton and a half, net ton and a half, right? Okay, I just want to show you that. It's very good. It pays up to have an account. I mean, you should inquire at your local scrapyard. If you set up an account, it doesn't cost nothing. They just track you a little bit and figure out what you could provide them and how much they can give you. They can max pay you all the time. Because most big scrapyards are relying on a percentage. If they're making 10% or 20% continuously on everything they deal with, that's how they make money. You know, they're not doubling their money because they're trying to pay you maximum. Some scrapyards, big ones, will pay you really high, and the cheap ones, the mod pod type, they'll pay you maybe 70% of what scrapyards pay you, right? And if you come in bicycles and you look like a bum, they might even pay you even less. So the fact is, you know, they want to deal with big companies. They don't have to worry about theft or hassles or stuff like that. Big companies provide lots. The small companies don't provide very much. Anyways, that's my I'm quite happy to see that there, because, you know, I'm really working it hard and really kind of trying to, you know, get a higher rate, and it looks like it's working good. Okay, stay tuned. Thanks. Okay, I get the shelving here. I moved that one over. Put the 2 shelves in there. So I'm starting to organize here a lot better. so I can put all my stuff on here. A good shelf. So this stuff will be stuff I need to get processed instead of having it sitting in the corner there. Lay them all here, and then when I put my other shelf there, the big one, put it across that area. And I can put my big flat screens and printers and different things on there, so they're not laying on the ground. It takes up less room. Now I can put all my videos, DVDs, everything there, like no problem. Be lots of room. So I cleaned up quite a bit here already. The computer. There's a guy who's buying boards, small socket boards, $1 a pound. The boards only weigh just over a pound, a lot of them, right? And then he said he pays $1.80 for large socket. So I don't know if that's a good deal. So anybody out there, any comments on small socket for $1, motherboards, large socket for $1.80? Anybody with some feedback, let me know. We'll show you how it looks after we're finished here. Okay, I got the shelves organized already. That's all my e-waste sitting that came from the side of my house. I'm gonna use this to like a workbench. You can roll it out. It's got wheels. You can put a flat screen on there or whatever. It's a pretty good height to work. That should come in handy. I already started another scrap pile coming right now. This miscellaneous, we're trying to sort stuff out to figure out what we're gonna do or what we have to clean more and so on. Clean that section there. Just leave them tight there because I'll put a shelf over there.
No, but I'm moving.
We'll put that TV in the corner too after.
I'm putting temporary.
Because I gotta move that when we build the shelf.
Temporary.
So get everything out of here. It's all printers here. So I'm gonna I'll clean some. Like these ones, they don't really have much of a board. The flat type, right? It's not really much in there to be honest, but we'll see. And then we're gonna more TVs here. Here's all my flat screens. Got a few there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 there. And then 8, 9. That's it, 9 left. Not too bad. Some of these things, who knows what's really in them. You know, so we have to determine if it's worth scrapping or not, right? Something's might just go in a shred or we'll see. All this stuff's got to be processed. These are like modems and some cell phones. Not cell phones, but cordless phones. These are all cordless phones. Usually the number dial has a good board usually, so and it's got contacts and so on here and there. So until we determine what's in them. Here's some hard drive destruction. I put 2 screws right in it. Some miscellaneous things that gotta be cleaned. Computers up there. This computer, they actually riveted everything in there, so I can't even get the board out. I have to undo the rivets. So we do a little bit of work on that one. There's 4 computers there. 5, 6, 7, 8 computers to take apart. 9, and then 2 laptops. So we'll move this stuff over. It's my launching pad for all my scrap. That's my garbage pile. Already started. The table fell apart. It's too rotten. So we'll organize a little more here, and then, like I say, I'm going to put the other shelf across here, right across here, and then I can put my flat screens and my heavier stuff in this area. And that would be this shelf. This shelf here I'll use. This is the one you see in the warehouse. I'm just going to put together and rejoin it, rebrace it, put the plywood on, cut a couple extra braces, that's it. Plywood's there, right there against the fence for the decking. Here's all my propane balls, are all empty. Just got to get them taken off the valves, but they're all empty. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Got 19 right now. 20 actually. But I never used to really take them, but they told me as long as they lock the valve off it, everything's good. Don't have to do nothing to it. Just take the valve off. So that seems pretty good. And then each valve might be a pound of brass, possibly. I'm sure it's going to be fairly heavy. Okay, so it's getting there. Look at this, all this rain here. Look, this barrel's full. It's just had so much rain here. Okay, just organize your stuff here. Yeah, so I got almost 20 bottles, I would think. Okay, I'm going to continue a little more. I think we should just do all this stuff here and put it right here for now. We can sort it out after. This stuff, a couple things will go in the garage, just so I have more room to bring more scrap here. Okay, we organized as best we could. So basically, it's pretty clean here. Shelving worked pretty good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to organize a little better. But that's my shred right now, ready. And then I have to make some sort of key for those propane tanks. Because if I got 20 bottles, that's probably like, I think they're $20, 20 pounds each, I believe. So that'd be like 400 pounds of bottles, right? Okay, so anyways, Christmas Eve, it's like 4 o'clock right now. I accomplished everything I wanted to do today, very happy. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like. All comments welcome. Don't forget to thumbs up. I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Have a safe day, and hopefully the kids get what they want. All the best. Thanks for watching.